In this video, we give you all the tips before you start a video project. Planning and preparing your project beforehand will give your project a better chance of success. Who is your audience? Before starting your video project, you should determine first who will be watching your video. Friends? Family members? Teachers? Social media users? By knowing who your audience is, you can design your video project that would speak to them directly. What type of video are you making? Once you know who your audience is, you can choose the type of video you are making. Think of what type of video your audience may enjoy watching. A short film? A public service announcement? A commercial? Music video? Or just a simple video log? For example, if you are making a personal video for your relatives about your new pet, you may consider making a fun, short music video introducing your pet.
Hi, my name is Speedy. I am a hyper tuxedo kitten.
If you are making a video for your client about a new product, you may want to do a commercial. Want to tell a story? Make a short film or video log. The basics of story structure. Often, stories are used to explain and illustrate ideas. Stories bring ideas to life. Each story has three main components: the beginning, the middle, and an end. It is called the three-act structure. In the first act, introduce your reader to the story, set the stakes, and bring out the main characters. Then an initial incident brings the story to the first climax. The second act is a series of events, meant to bring obstacles and reactions to those struggles. The third act is where all of those events build up pressure, which leads to the big final climax, and eventually results into a resolution. Writing a script. A movie screenplay or a script is a form of narration, in which the movements, actions, expressions, and dialogue of the characters are described in a certain format. The major components of a script are action and dialogue. Action describes what is happening in the scene. Dialogue is what the character is saying. Elements of the screenplay are scene headings, action, transitions, dialogue, character names. There is a general rule for storytelling. You should show the audience what is happening, rather than telling them. For example, instead of having a character say, "I'm really angry," you should show the character acting in an angry way. Perhaps, he slams on the table with his hands. In short, make actions speak louder than words. Making a shot list. A shot list is a document that maps out the angle, type of shot, or scene of the film. Once you have your script ready, number each scene. Each scene is broken down into shots, which are then also numbered. Go through the script, and try to decide which shots you will need. Make a list of those shots and number them. A professional shot list can include about 12 different factors: shot number, shot description, frame rate, and so on. But when shooting with a smartphone and a tiny crew, it is probably enough to just briefly describe the shot. Drawing a storyboard. A storyboard helps the director communicate with the cinematographer on how the images should be framed and shot. A storyboard is like a visual representation of the shot list. This can be used for planning your shoot, and as a tool for communicating your vision to other crew members. By sketching out how you see your movie, shot by shot, you can save a lot of time when filming. The frames should follow in the sequence you intend them to appear in the final film. The storyboard shot number should match the shot list numbers. Below each box, you can describe the action taking place in the shot. Camera. A phone with a good camera yields sharp, clear images that perform well, even in a low-light environment. There are many types of smartphones out there that can provide good-looking video. Research for the types that fit your budget and are capable of recording high-resolution video and at various speeds, such as 4K or higher recording. Storage. When choosing a phone for your video project, make sure you have ample storage space in your phone. To find out how much space you have left in your phone, go to Settings, then click on Storage. If you have media in your phone that can be moved or deleted, try to clear them off your phone before starting your video project. You do not want to run out of space before editing your video. Also, you need some extra storage space in your phone to output the final video or to add elements to it while editing. On some smartphones, you can add extra media cards. If not, transfer your media into a desktop or laptop computer or to cloud storage to make room if you have limited storage space on your phone. Power. When using cameras and apps, your phone tends to use up its battery quickly. Many new filmmakers made the mistake of not fully charging your phone before the shoot, or not having enough power for the entire shoot. That will negatively affect your production, and could be costly. Make sure you have enough batteries, or can plug your phone into a power source during your production. Alternatively, you can carry an external power bank. Bring extra power strips and extension cords to the set. Sound. Smartphones can shoot cinematic images, but when it comes to audio quality that phones can record, there is a lot of room for improvement. You may want to use an external microphone or a lavalier to record sound to your phone. Another approach to sound recording is having a separate audio setup for your production. Lighting. How well your video will look is depending on how well you lit the scene. If shooting inside a dark room or a studio, you can use any light source, like a LED light, or a lamp, or even a flashlight. Make sure you can position them around your subject. Outdoor light is a good ambient light. When filming outdoors, make sure you don't point your camera toward the light source, like the sun. This will darken your subject if your camera is set to autofocus and auto exposure. Additional accessories. Shooting video with a smartphone can be done with just a phone, if you are planning to make a simple selfie video to post on your social media, or making a short TikTok video. But to make a professional-looking video, you may need a few more devices and equipment. Handheld shots often yield shaky video, especially when you are moving. To create a smooth moving shot, you may want to use a gimbal or a stabilizer. Other items to consider, if you want to film a stable shot, is a tripod, or even a monopod.